Okay, so today's replay is going to be, it was submitted by ASFAND as Fand, or I'm not sure how to pronounce it, sorry. But he was playing a sub and the replay looked pretty, or the end results screen looked pretty good. So yeah, definitely decided to watch this one and see how it goes. Alright. So you can see here his team has 2 Tier 7 battleships, while the other side has only 1. So Scharnhorst Nagato versus Nagato. That said, the 2 Toneis that are on the opposite team could be a major threat, because the Tone is definitely known for its radar capabilities, spotting capabilities. And yeah, I'm using this Facerig because I just noticed it, and it had this it has a lot of customization and details and that kind of thing, but one of the things that it has is this mode. You can see that as my face is moving, basically, a ton of different random emoticons are popping up, and I thought it was hilarious, and so I was like, you know what, I'll just use that. Why are you not moving, sub? Okay, maybe it just took a while to load in, I don't know. And for most ships, you know, I typically try and lock it to what they're actually seeing. But in the case of a German submarine, or submarines in general, really, there isn't really a point. I mean, because maybe he uses his pop gun, I don't know. But for the most part, you know, the ability to look around, in my opinion, beats the locked on camera mode. But for like a battleship, you would definitely want it, because otherwise you can't really tell that, you know, he was firing over the hill. So we'll see how this goes. Initial thoughts on the match could really go any way. I mean, each side has its premium. The Issei BBV has lots of scouting planes, while the Lafori is a spotter. Toneis could be a threat, but you know, it all depends on how your team happens to play. Oh god, what's the zoom out button? Okay, I found it. Whew. I was like, oh, X is zoom out, and X isn't doing anything. I'm like, am I really gonna be locked to this kind of screen for the rest of the mode? I mean, I could try it, but yeah, no. And of course, you know, underwater isn't really rendered per se. You'd see the sub if it dives, and I'll probably take a look at that when it happens. But you're on the surface most of the time, so consider it, you know, that kind of thing. Hey, here you go. Actually, wait a minute. No! 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 That which was meant to not be seen was attempted to be seen, and so my game crashed. Why does it gotta be so hard, boys and girls? I just want a replay submission that actually works. Relaunching the game. Error report did not send. That's nice. Well, at least it made some fun emoticons, right? For this, or what, emojis? I think it's emojis, not emoticons. Technically, this is Japan. What? Well, I'll probably cut this out and jump right back to the action, or maybe I won't. You know, who knows? Why are subs? They. Or I'll just stitch it together and just make a really fun, easily user submission bloopers. Yay! Because for some reason, every other replay I've ever watched of my own has worked just fine. You know, no issues whatsoever, other than when you die. But like when you die with replays, your camera is locked to your corpse, kind of thing, or shipwreck. But that's normal on any replay. So round. Take 2. Okay, so maybe I won't use the free cam and I'll just try and view what he's viewing, or I don't even know, man. Good enough. Maybe I accidentally left-clicked again. He's diving even deeper.
Torpedo incoming! Evasive
Oh, there it is. Okay, so you can't really see it on this map. Certain maps, the water is a lighter shade kind of thing. You actually see what you're doing underwater. Oh well.
Anti-aircraft guns on alert.
Alright, so he's got the Z-17, which may have magnetic torpedoes. Oh my god.
Oh no! Look out! Torpedo!
Thing fell from the sky. Does he get the kill? That's dead range. Ooh, his allies got it though, so no worries. Depth charge. He went again, just to make sure, I guess. It'd be really cool if they animated it better. I mean, like, I think it's because of the replay mode, to be honest. Because normally, if you were to look at your ship and it was underwater, you would see quite a bit more detail. There's the Lafori in the distance. He's getting his oxygen back for the next 30 seconds. I believe he used an oxygenator. No, one of his captain abilities. Better, faster recovery speed. So his base is occupied. He can't do anything about that. He's a sub. He's too slow to get back. So press forward. His oxygen's full, so back under he goes. I wonder if I should risk trying to see his camera, because the following camera may actually show the submarine. Oh, okay, you can kind of see it. But yeah, this is a darker watered map. Yeah, that works.
Oh no!
So incoming torps.
Torpedo!
He's got nothing to worry about. It's kind of like, I think it's a fisheye lens or oh! Apparently got a nice hit on the Yorks in that smoke. Before he's kind of getting close, so he's thinking of going deeper. He gets another hit, apparently. Huh. Maybe I'll edit it, or re-record and edit in the, from that point of view, or I don't know. So it goes surface. It's in danger of the Lafori, but it is providing spotting. Yeah, I don't like that walleye. It's providing spotting on those other battleships over there, so worth the risk. Actually, you know what? I should just record this from the free camera angle and then do it that way. Ooh, nice hit on the Lafori. Nice hits, and Lafori's down. Okay, submarine now has really no threats. There's a Tone over there, but otherwise, it's too far away to really do anything or matter, and Tone doesn't have depth charges, so it's only torpedoes. So we've got a submarine closing in on, I believe, the 3 battleships that are in this corner. Yep, there's the second one. And this guy has got 2 minutes of oxygen. He's really got nothing to worry about. See, Seawolf torpedo increases torpedo range by 10% and 5% damage for 30 seconds. He activates that and lets loose a salvo. The Nigado does not seem to notice the incoming torpedoes. Oh, and then it does, but then it tries to go forward, but it's too late. Perfect spot to hit, by the way. That's the fuel tanks lit him on fire. I don't know. I think that counted as his kill. I'm not really sure. I hadn't been keeping track on kills. No, that was not. But it did light him on fire and get him a lot of damage, I'm sure. It's not. But if you can hit the back little portion of a ship, that's where their fuel tanks are usually, kind of thing. Like back half, 30% or something like that. And if you can hit there, it lights the target on fire and they start burning for percentage of their health. And unlike warships where fires are very common and can be put out instantly, fires are really quite rare here and are very, very damaging. Even with an extinguisher, it takes quite a bit of time to put it out. And again, he lit it on fire. 54, 54, 54, 54, 54. you know, sustained damage. And final torp to finish it off. Pennsylvania down. Our brave German submarine, I keep wanting to say destroyer, surfaces but spots a Tone. Incoming torpedoes. Will he dodge them? Yes, because the Tony's firing where he was at, not where he's going to be. Keep that in mind. Boys and girls at home. Alright, guys, ladies and gentlemen.
Gotta come up.
Fire where the target's going to be. He's probably going to smoke up, I would assume. Maybe not. Because submarines, what you might do is toss a smoke on yourself and then just kind of sit there in the smoke until your oxygen's regenerated. However, because of his commanders, he's probably doing a dive surface until the ability procs. Ooh, good listener, what's that? Increases sonar range by 500 meters, but increases the time per ping by 1 second. He brings his pop gun to bear. Misses. Yeah, those are going to be misses too. Brings pop gun. Scout plane, but it's just a scout plane, so who cares? Tone definitely sees him by now, there's no question. Ooh! Whoa. I'm bad. Sorry. But those torpedoes are keeping the Tone from really being able to move, and I believe... Yeah, the Tone's up against the wall. So with his next torp salvo, he could, you know, fire it along this line, or this area straight ahead of him, and really keep that Tone from being able to retreat. Or, you know, his allies are closing in as well. I did not even see those. That keeps the Tone from being able to just run straight south, like it may want to try and take out the destroyer. Very nice match, Asfad. Despite the bugs and hiccups of replays. And he even, I think, would have hit that torp if the ally hadn't claimed that kill, so really nice shot there. Well done, and of course I'll superimpose the image that I'm looking at right now if the end results. That's not the image. That's the image. Alright, so he got a 3-kill medal, a double kill medal, which was, of course, I think it was Tone and one of the battleships in the smoke early on, and a touch and go medal, which means he basically hit very, very hard. I would assume on that third ship. Let's see, he made 4.8k, 4,851 experience, 145,815 silver, and he had VIP timed going. He gained a little bit of ranking, some experience for his commanders, and he really detected or spotted for, or, you know, helped damage a lot of the enemy team. And then the end results screen, like the team setup, whatever you want to call it, battle results. Issei BBV got MVP with 18,000 damage, 18,369 damage. Probably a lot of spotting because most people run those with scouts. And then he, the sub, got 21,162 damage. Doesn't say exactly how much spotting, but likely quite a bit. And then the rest of his team did about under 3k for the most part. So very, very well done to the Issei BBV and the sub. Yeah, and there you go. There's as fans. Oh, I guess it's not as fan. My bad. ASFAND's submitted replay. I'm sorry for not noticing your name's proper spelling, but oh well. Do you feel like submitting a replay? You know, feel free to do so. You can contact me at, and I'll have it at the, not the bottom of the screen, but, you know, in the description of the video. Feel like, you know, asking a question about Steel Ocean, feel free to do that. I have a lot of ships, and, you know, quite a few people have recently started submitting replays, so you'll probably see more of these videos. So, who knows? Yours, too, could be featured by Shoot Me Dead and Experience Bugs. and despair and spazzing face rig cameras. Because, yeah, I don't know. I felt he didn't have any sort of requested face rig or anything like that. If you feel like requesting one, go ahead. If I like it, I'll choose it. If it's horrible, I'll probably not. But, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Steel Ocean.